There was a beef that broke out yet again, though, while I was off yesterday. Thanks to Brian Weber for coming in. The beef being between Matt in LA and Orion in Waterford. Now, I missed that call yesterday, but apparently the call yesterday was not that different from the call that Orion made about a week before.
Have a take, Matt. Don't suck, Matt. Stop breaking the rules. Or better yet, dude, just go away. Leave us all alone. Find a new show, because, bro, nobody likes you.
So apparently there was more of the same yesterday, so it's only fair. You know, Matt's not going to back down from a fight. And it's only fair that Matt gets to respond. Equal time for everybody, right? So no matter how little you think of him, he does deserve equal time after this guy came at him again yesterday. So let me go to Matt in LA and let's take care of this. Matt, nice to have you back. What's up?
Snaglito, thanks for the vine. Hey, congrats on a well-deserved 3-day weekend, pimp. But enough of the pleasantries, Ronnie. I'm not here for Olympic talk or NBA talk. I'm here for that unfinished business. Namely, this scumbucket star child from some speed freak outpost called Waterford. Yeah, I know, Jim. I never heard of this hillbilly hideaway either, till this weak sauce spreading, no-take spewing, carnival-employed, candy apple dipping, candy ass named Orion started calling out your boy Matt in L.A. with his elementary brand of slap that isn't even smack. Hey, yo, Orion, that whack talk may be appropriate in your 8,000-plus township, but it don't fly in the jungle. I got major league takes for the millions watching and listening, son. You barely can speak, much less speak for this great nation of America, you rolling eye little nitwit. And plus, Waterford versus L.A.? Waterford couldn't even qualify for single-A rookie league representation, son. I will bitch smack you backhanded like I was Morris Day, you invertebrate invalid inbred. Stay out my business.
That's not a good call. No. You don't like that call. I don't like that call. Not a very good call.
That's too much. Matt versus Orion. I'm sorry. Matt versus Orion is the beef that nobody ever wanted. That is unbelievable. That's cracking me up. 1-800-636-8688. These dudes. You can probably hear the rest of that on local radio later on today. Did you see the picture they put up for Matt? Now we have pictures. Can we run that thing back one more time? And I'm not just saying for Matt. I just love the fact that there's now artwork for pictures. Go ahead, New York. Put that up. Now the callers are having their own artwork, so the picture will be up. If you call the show frequently enough, the picture will be there. 1-800-636. There he is. My man. Matt in LA, Jungle Love. Matt v. Orion. Do you have Orion's picture too, since I missed that yesterday? I was not here. He's not in the database yet. If you want your photo, against my better judgment, if you want your photo, DM Hawk on Twitter. We are collecting photos for our database. Matt was hot. That's like the war that nobody wants. Matt in LA versus Orion from Waterford. But that beef is real. Nobody wins that. Not Matt, not Orion, most of all, not us. There's some legendary beefs in the jungle right now. Beefs that you all want. And I know I'm not here to stop that. I'm not here to prevent that. I know it's what you want, but I'm also here to say that nobody wants that one. That's the beef that nobody wants. That's the war that nobody wants. That's the war that nobody wins. Bros, put your swords down. Stand down. Hey, gladiators, stand down. Nobody wants that. You're wasting your time. You can both call, but stop calling about each other. Anyway, speaking of Hawk, and again, we're trying to compile a database because it's also a TV show. You just saw Matt and his picture. DM your picture, your glossy. DM it to Hawk. And he's working it. Let's see. It must have been pretty cool when Matt slid into your DMs with that, Hawk. Not freaky at all. It's my man, Matt. I got you, Matt. We're good. You and I are cool, Matt. You know that. You can call anytime you want. And no, I'm not trolling the rest of the clones who say, come on, man, Rome, why do you say that? He's going to keep calling. He's going to keep calling no matter what I say. And you saw me. The guy made me laugh. I laughed out loud over that call. In the meantime, I said that nobody wins. Nobody wins a war between those two. Apparently, Twitter disagrees with me. Twitter thinks that Matt is winning that war.
You rolling eye little nitwit.
What did he say that is his elementary brand of smack? I can't remember exactly what it was. No, his elementary brand of slap. I actually made a note of it because that made me laugh too. Speaking of Hawk, hey Adam, bring it back. Let's maybe this time you've had some time off, a couple hours. Maybe this will go better for you than the last time you and I tried to speak on the air. So I was gone this weekend. You guys held it down. Something kind of unique happened to you this weekend. What was it?
Yeah, I was at local Dick's Sporting Goods doing some shopping on the weekend here in town. And my wife was circling the parking lot because it's a very tough parking lot to park at. It's a shopping center in Southern California. As you can imagine, tough to find parking. I made my return. I was waiting for her to come pick me up on the sidewalk. And
you were down on your knees praying that somebody recognized you.
No, quite the opposite. I wasn't even thinking that that's possible. So some dude leans in and goes, "Are you the Hawk?" And I was like,
not even the sparrow.
Right. So that
or
was
the pigeon.
That was pretty respectful. And to put a "the" in front of it, like you could just say Adam. Are you Adam? Are you
like the Ohio State?
Right.
The Hawk?
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh yeah, hi, nice to meet you." His name was Matt, and he goes, Was
he from LA?
Yeah, he was from Southern California.
Did he look like that guy in that picture we just put up?
No, he looked a lot less.
So he wasn't Matt in LA?
He was not Matt in LA.
Okay.
And he goes, "I recognize you from your cat tattoo." And he points right at my arm when I was wearing a short sleeve shirt. So he picked me up from the cat tattoo. We exchanged about 15, 20 seconds of pleasantries. Super nice guy. I get in the car. My wife goes, "Who was that?" And I said, that was a listener or a viewer in this case who recognized me. And then she was just astonished, not in a good way. And she's like, "This is just getting weird."
Is she like, "This is not what I signed up for"?
Yeah, but
she must check you so hard too.
Yeah,
like,
so
dude,
hard.
this better not be going to your head. There's nothing to be proud of. People recognizing you, not for your work on the show, not even for that ridiculous porn stash you rock, but for that cat tat.
Right.
Dude, how big is that thing? How far away could that guy see that thing and recognize you?
It's on top of my.
And why are you not wearing sleeves every day?
Yeah. So it was Southern California, and it's on top.
So you have a cat tattoo.
That's true. And I might be wearing sleeves from now on if this is going to happen frequently. It's on top of my left arm. It's pretty big. It's probably, I don't know, it takes up half of my arm. He spotted it and said hello, and my wife saw the whole thing go down and was really weirded out by it. But Matt, thanks for saying hi. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
That's a good dude. That's a good dude. What's more surprising to me is not that he said that, and that is a little bit surprising, but rather that you haven't gotten into a fight over it yet. Like, has nobody stopped you who didn't know you and say, "Hey, dude, are you kidding me with that? You have a cat tattoo, and the cat's name is Griffey"? Have you had that conversation yet?
The most common question is the cat dead? And the cat is not dead. And then the response to that is, "Dude, you're so weird. Why do you have an alive cat on your forearm?"
And how do you answer that? You best keep my name out of your mouth. If you tell anybody that you're an EP for a radio program and that's why you did that.
I do say.
Yeah, I figured.
I did it for the show. I did it for the show.
Yeah, but it didn't help the show, Hawk. That's the whole point. That's why that was an absolutely catastrophic decision. It did nothing to help me or my brand. Frankly, it embarrassed me and my brand. And now you're stuck with that terrible tattoo.
It got me some love from Holly Robinson Pete, and it got me recognized at a Dick's Sporting Goods. So it's paying dividends.
So that was worth it to you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just in the first month of having it. I wonder what's going to happen years from now.
Okay, it can only get better, right, Hawk?
Right, yep.
So where are you having those other conversations? Like at the supermarket, in a bar, when you step one step off a curb in any day of your life?
Yeah. So I went golfing, and the tattoos don't go really well with golf, and the playing partners asked.
Dude, they don't go really well with anything.
Yeah. Well, the playing partners are like, is the cat dead? Is the cat deceased? Is the cat passed? And I was, nope, the cat's very much alive, hanging out at home right now. And then it's just a lot of weird
Like
looks.
in memoriam of, that's what they're asking. In honor of, in memoriam of somebody important who passed away. It's like, it's an even worse story since the cat's alive.
Right. Most people memorialize dead people or dead things on...
With ink.
With ink.
Or on the back of their car.
Correct. And I have my...
Or on their tombstone where it belongs.
There you go. And I've got my very alive cat on my arm and my very alive best friend tattooed across my collarbone.
Your best friend on your collarbone.
Yes, his name is tattooed. Someone dared me when I was 18 that I wouldn't do it, and so I did it.
Boy, you are some kind of moron, bro.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hopefully nobody dares you to go walk across a freeway or something.
Yeah.
I mean, where was your dad with that? If somebody told you to jump out of an airplane, would you do that too?
I mean...
Yeah, I
he
might.
hit me
If
with
it was
that
a double dare, I might, Dad.
Yeah. That stops working at 18, though, when you have freedom of choice.
Fuck, you're a weird kid, man. You're a weird dude. This is what happens when you don't get an education.
I know.
Anyway, thanks for playing along, and here they come. Here they come. Let me read you some of your tweets. And you should probably stay off a tweet deck for a little while. Salty Sarah at Sarah T Improv tweets, you may want to remind some clones to send their faces to Adam via DM, not their asses. Sarah, you're becoming one of them, Sarah. You've jumped into the abyss. Sarah, don't go there. Don't do that, Sarah. Don't become one of those people who's just tweeting for shock effect. Your game was strong. You had enough edge. You don't need to do that, Sarah. Chris no longer in St. Pete. Matt rearranged Orion's face worse than that chick from Dirty Dancing's beak. She got a nose job. People do it. Especially actors and actresses. There's lots of them. Jennifer Grey. Now, I would argue that she never had the same career after she got her nose fixed. You know, there's just some people that are known for like their thing, you know? Their thing. Cindy Crawford's beautiful. She didn't have that mole removed. Jennifer What's-Her-Face shouldn't have had her nose removed. Anyway, what do I know? I'm just a sports talk show host. Denlex, great idea putting Matt's photo up. Dude, you got to be kidding me about this. Great idea putting Matt's photo up. 7,000 people just called America's Most Wanted. I got your back, Matt. You know why? I don't indict anybody on their looks. That's why I never call somebody fat. That's why I never say anything about anybody's teeth or hair or face or weight. Because personal appearance is not show fodder. Don't judge a book by its cover.